How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map to Farming Simulator 22 called Old Lands. And we are going to start with the description from the mod hub, and it reads, "Welcome to Old Land, a fantasy map set somewhere in north of Germany. This is what awaits you. A small and a large farm, shop, BGA, cattle dealer, 100 collectibles, 4 sales stations, 7 productions, 45 purchasable areas, 24 square and angular fields, 5 meadows, field grass as new crop, soy drink and heat as new products, precision farming DLC supported, many new paintable decorations." They give you a link to where they can list bugs and errors for the map, and then it says, to start you can choose between a large and a small yard in the map selection. Now have fun with it. This was made by the Lort and Patty and is 164.74 megabytes to download. There are required mods for this map, and I will read them off as follows. They are Decorative Details Pack by Triangle Trouble, the Old Farm Package by DMI 20mm Normandy, Old Cowshed, also by DMI 20mm Normandy, Old Manure Heap by Black Sheep Modding, EU Factories by DMI 20mm Normandy, Arch Buildings Pack by Mitcha ILS, or is it, that might be Michael LS, Big Chicken Barn by Jolnek, yes, Pack of Small Buildings by Leo, Grain Storage Pack by Mifu FS, and Liquid Manure Storage by Realistic Farmers. Now, where do we start? We take a look at the map. This is a small map. As you can see, it's all the way zoomed out. There's plenty of space left on the card, but you can see up here lots and lots of area. Over here, this field 84, that also buys you this periphery, as you can tell, is quite expensive, but is mainly just water. It's the ocean, or at least what appears to be the ocean. It's just a big expanse of water. So don't know if that's going to be worth it or not, but it also includes a road network as well as some of the area for the towns and all that. So that is the periphery you can purchase. Field prices, let's go back, does vary. Relatively inexpensive for the most part. 19,332, 29,700. But the reason it's relatively expensive is these are pretty small fields, with the exception of 27. 27 is decent size, but for the most part, small to mid-size fields. You do have this down here at 9,180. That is a horse pasture, which we'll show later. Now, what do we start out with? We start out with fields farmlands 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 18, and 19. Now this is what they were talking about with the small and large farm. Farmlands 1 through 5 are the small farm up in the north, or in the middle of the map. And then down in the southern portion of the map, 15, 18, and 19 is the larger farm. So you can pick and choose either one of those. You can sell off either one if you don't want to keep them around for some influx of extra cash. You can just kind of go from there, basically. Let's see, we do start out with a few animal pens. You can see we just start with a chicken coop, a cow barn, and a sheep barn. We can have contracts. We do start out with a production chain, a small greenhouse, and there are collectibles, 100 of them. They are the Elm Creek toys, wooden toys. There are mods specific to this map. If we go into the build menu under sheds, you can see there are the mods that you had to add into the required mods. That's the word I'm looking for. But you do see here under Old Lands, there are specific map specific ones that are not part of the required mods to download. Now, just a note here, if you download this map and whatnot, and you try to access it without those mods, it will send a warning saying you must download them, and they should automatically download for you. Under silo extensions, nothing under there. Under containers, nothing. Tools, nothing. Farmhouse, a couple, and that's from the required mods section. Under factories, we have the EU factories as well as the old lands, a couple here. One is the biomass heating plant, we'll show you that later. The cafe without decorations, and the windmill. Selling points, nothing. There are a couple of greenhouses, no orchards, and under generators there are a large turbine that is custom to this map. A couple of required mods under cows. There is a horse pasture here, or horse barn, that's specific to this map. Pigs is the required mods. Sheep's required mods. Chickens required mods. Bees, nothing, and others, nothing. Under decorations, there's going to be quite a few under here if I remember correctly. Oh no, not here. Where was it? Was it under others? That's where it was. This is the decorative details pack. So yeah, lots and lots of stuff under here for this. And then, whoops, I don't want to delete anything. And then under painting, quite a bit of painting swatches that you can choose from. So, to start, we were up here in the north, just outside of town, actually right in town. We're going to turn around and start looking for our first point of interest, which is right over here. This is the supermarket. Come in, hop over the hedge. Right here. Now a lot of fences and gates and stuff to open up along the way, so be prepared for that. Over here we have a gas station, and then around back, around back here are a couple electrical charging points. So if you have an electrical tractor or vehicle, whatever the case may be, you can charge it here. And then over here is our first production. Now this one is interesting. This is the cafe. You can purchase it round back here for $26,000. We will purchase it because not only can you make breads and cakes, but you can make butter, cheese, chocolate, and soy drink. Using water, soybeans, and sugar, you can make soy drink. So all those things can be produced there. Now if we look here, we scroll down to the very bottom. Under soy drink, there are several places where you can sell your soy drink to, like the equestrian farm, factories, and supermarket. We'll take all these. Now if we come around here, we have inputs over here, outputs right here. And now we come around the side over here. And right here, yes, right here is the spinnery. You can purchase that for $60,000. You have your inputs right here and your outputs right here. I'm gonna hop over the fence here. This is the biomass heating plant, which has been turned into a factory. We need to purchase this one for $40,000, and this is why. Check it out. You can put in wood chips and straw, and you can get out down there at the bottom where it says 300 and that symbol, that's heat, the symbol for heat, and 10 fertilizer. So you are basically decomposing these to generate heat and fertilizer, which is pretty cool. The wood chips, you're going to get 300 heat, where straw you're going to get 200. So that's a nice little addition. I really enjoyed that. Over here is a buying station. This is essentially similar to the buy station that 82 Studios produced, where you can purchase basically everything on the map, or basically everything that is listed for your goods is available to purchase, with the exception of the like production goods like the cakes and the flowers. 82 Studios version will allow you to actually purchase those items if your vehicle can accept them. And right here we have a greenhouse. Now you can see it's not active and no triggers are up for it. If we look at our map, and we'll show where we've been and where we've gone. We started about right here on this little cobblestone road. We came, hopped over some bushes to check out the supermarket, came down for the gas station as well as the recharge stations. We then saw the cafe, came around the back here, checked out the spinnery, the biomass heating plant, and the buying station. Now if we zoom in all the way, click on that, you see there's a field, farmland number 44, that's hiding back there for $2,016. You can purchase that, and now you get a new symbol appearing. That's the greenhouses, and now all the triggers appear. And then from here, hop the fence, come out to this side road, to over here where all these cows are. This is the animal dealer. You can bring your vehicles, your transport vehicles here, and you can load into those, or you can buy directly to load into the pens that you already have established. Which I always like. There's a cow head out the side of the thing there, so that's interesting. But I always find it very, very interesting and very nice when a map maker will add the animated cows to the animal dealer, or the animated animals, just full stop. It just adds that little bit of immersion and is a very nice feature. Now we come out to this main road, and we basically go across the street from where we first started. To about right here. Open this gate. I just need to come in here to the grain mill. Purchase this for $96,000. And you got your inputs here to this little drain or conveyor belt system. Outputs right here. And then right behind us is the dairy. Inputs right here. Outputs right here. You also back here have the factory sell point. We have our dealership. Come in, open the gates. Right in front of us is our shop trigger. Now, there are toys strewn out all over the place. I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm going to be able to avoid not showing them on this thing, so that's just what we're going to have to do. But shop trigger there, and repair trigger is around the back here. And now we need to book to our farm. Oh dear. This is not sidewalk friendly. So this is our first small farm that we can go and use this, or we can use the other, or we can use both, really. I mean, there's nothing saying that we can't use both of them. Going through the cornfield. Pop up to this road here. Here we go. To right here. This is our main farm. Right here is our sleep trigger. Here is our cow barn. We start out with 5 cows and can have up to 35. Our feed and a straw trigger right here. We can take out our milk from here. And then around the back side, storage here, slurry storage. Our manure heap. And then actually I think back here is our milk. Now I'm confused. Sorry, well here, let's take a look. So we were up here checking this out. We saw the animal dealership, came around. We saw the old grain mill as well as the dairy, and then the factories. Came out, saw the vehicle shop trigger as well as the workshop or vehicle repair. Came out and around, cut through these fields, and then we came to here. We saw the cow barn, the sleep trigger, as well as the liquid manure, then the manure heap. Now, for some reason, it's showing that there's a output, like a discharge point right here, but I don't know what that discharge would be. Anyways, coming out here and around, and into here, we have our sheep pen, where we can have currently 5 sheep out of 25, and our feed trigger is right here. So again, this is going to be a very small farm. Our pallets of wool spawn here. This is a very small farm. You're only going to get small equipment in and out of this area, hence the reason why the small equipment is here. And lastly, actually, was that it? I think that was it. No, that wasn't it. I forgot. It's right around here around the corner. Small greenhouse that you own. But since we're here at one of our starting farms, we'll go ahead and take a look at what we can get. If we go into our menu here, look at our owned items, we start with a Massey Ferguson 5S 145. Under medium tractors, the Claas Axion 870, as well as the Fendt 724 Vario. Under harvesters, we have the New Holland CH7.70. Under trailers, the Rudolph TDK 301 RP. Under headers, we have the header for the New Holland. Plows, we have the Convernland EcoMat. Cultivators, the K-Brand ProLander 7500. Seeders, we have the Pottinger Terrasim C6F. Under mowers, we have the front and rear mower for the Pottinger, the NovaCats. Under teders, we have the Vicon Fanix 904. Under windrowers, we have the SIP Air 300F Alp. Under forage wagons, we have the Pottinger Boss Alpine 251. And we have a header trailer for the header for the New Holland. So that's the small farm. Our actual farmland is right here behind us. From here, we're going to hop into a tractor. We'll pull around the side here. What do you say? We think we should take the Claas? I think we're going to take the Claas. Just because it'll be easier to get in and out. From here, we're going to make a right. Now, of the 3 tractors we have, of course, I choose the biggest one, but the roads are very narrow. Again, this is very small farm-esque. Small, narrow roads. It's going to be pretty tight at times. Over here is the sawmill, which can be purchased for $250,000. Very expensive for the sawmill. But inputs over here, you can kind of supplement that. As you can see, there's quite a few collectibles right here, as you can plainly see. So wood trigger, output for our wood chips, as well as our output for the items we produce at the sawmill. over here and then down this side road. This little dirt path. You might be able to already tell what this is. It's the windmill. If we come over here and purchase this for 50,000. Oh, I don't have enough money. Let me just borrow a little bit. There we go. And now you can see we can produce wheat flour, barley flour, oats, sorghum, corn, sunflower, canola, soybean, all the flour. Pretty much any flour that you could produce is going to be produced here. And you have your inputs. I'm driving over right now. Outputs here in the back. Going back down the drive. Make a left. To right here. This is the BGA. Now let's take a look at the map because you can see that nothing is showing up at the moment. So we were here at a small farm. We saw all the various things, the sleep trigger, the cows, the liquid manure, the sheep, as well as the greenhouse. Came out down this road, down to the south. We saw the sawmill as well as the output for the wood chips. Came out here, down this side track, and saw the windmill. Up here, up to the biogas. Now if you click on the purchase farmlands portion, if you were to purchase farmland number 10 for $86,094, you then get all the triggers pop up for the BGA. That's how much it costs to buy the BGA. Your solid inputs go here. Your liquid inputs, I believe, are over here. And your digestate outputs over there. Several medium-sized bunker silos. Whoa. Well, crash counter +1. Oh my goodness. I just want to get back onto the road. People are hitting me. There we go. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no 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 no. All right, well. On this road here. Ah, goodness gracious. Watch out for the traffic. Like I said, the roads are very, very narrow. It's very easy to hit somebody, to be hit. Especially when you're in your tractors, it's quite a bit. Quite a bit to look out for. So now we're approaching the larger farm on foot, unfortunately. And over here, we have two liquid manure silos, slurry silos, one here and a covered one here. Over here, we have a regular silo, which is actually really cool looking because it's like just built into this this kind of shed here. Out back here is our chicken barn. This is rather impressive. We open it up. Click on this. We have 1,140 chickens out of 5,000. We can have 5,000 chickens in here if we open this door. Look at that. Got some chickens roaming in there. Now, if I remember right, is it this wall? You do have light switches, but somewhere, let's open the gate. Unless they changed their... I guess they changed it. You used to be able to raise all these feed buckets. But anyways, not important. Feed goes in this little trough right here. You can open it up and see it's already got some food in it. Let's see. It's got some additional storage over here. Again, some more storage right here. Come around the side here. And this is your pig barn. You can have 15 pigs. You start out with none right off the bat. Here is your slurry point. And then your water and food goes right there. Come around this side. Looks like number 7 here is our wardrobe. Now around the side here is our sleep trigger. And if we leave here, come down this side road, and over to here. This sales point right here is the equestrian farm. Hence the equestrian. But if you look at the map, we're up here by the BGA. Came out to the main road, came all the way over here until we wrecked our tractor. Came down here, we saw the farm, the big farm. Came down this side road, came to here at the equestrian farm. If we look at the map here, we can purchase farmland number 43 for $9,180. And now we own the equestrian center at the barn here. We have 8 out of 8 horses. And then lastly, right around the back is the debris crusher. You can take your stone and sell it there. It's a nice sell point for your stone. Now, that is it. That is Old Land. Just noticed that. Come up here, you can see this is what I was talking about. This is the ocean, body of water. I mean, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, now we have come to the end. What do I think of this map? Standard 0 to 5 rating applies. I really like this map, but this map kind of breaks all my rules. It's a smaller map. I tend not to like them. It's very flat, with the exception of right where I'm standing, where there's this kind of seawall berm kind of thing. Otherwise, all the farmland and stuff is very flat, very uniform. But there's just something about it that's very charming. Something that kind of draws me to it almost. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. There's a good mix of farmland, grasslands. It's not. It's going to take a lot of work because everything's so small. Even though things are so cheap, it's still going to take some work to build up to it because you're not going to be getting a lot of product off of each of the individual farms and all that stuff. So you're going to have to, go through some seasons. This is going to be one of those maps where you're going to spend some time. So all that being said, whoa, the creek. All that being said, I would give this probably a solid 4. Like I said, I do like it, even though it kind of breaks all my rules, all my kind of standard operating procedures, I guess you can say. Yeah, give it a 4. That's not much more I can say about it. It's a nice color palette. It's a nice kind of environment. It's really tight and narrow, so it will offer a challenge along those lines. You start out with a lot of area, a decent amount of equipment. Um, so it's just kind of a good mix, and yeah, I like it. Anyways, that being said, I hope you enjoyed this map tour. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, following, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. That being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.